Video opens with a fast-paced montage of luxury cars, expensive watches, and stacks of cash, then abruptly cuts to a person looking stressed and tired in a lavish office. How many times have you heard someone say, "If I just had $1 million, all my problems would be solved"? We see it everywhere. The hustle culture, the grind, the constant push to earn more, buy more, and be more. We're taught that the scoreboard of life is our bank account. But what if I told you that we've been chasing a ghost? What if true wealth has almost nothing to do with the numbers on a screen? Think about it. You hit that savings goal, you get that promotion, you buy that dream car. For a moment, you're on top of the world. But how long does that feeling really last? A week? A month? Soon enough, the goalposts move. The next promotion, the bigger house, the newer model. It's a relentless, never-ending treadmill we call the rat race. I remember when I finally bought my first nice car. I was so proud. But within a few months, all I could think about was the maintenance costs and the fear of getting a scratch on it. The joy was fleeting, but the anxiety was a new permanent roommate. This is the great illusion of more. The promise that happiness is just one more purchase away. It's a lie. A very expensive lie. So, if money isn't the answer, what is? Let's break down the real assets, the untapped dimensions of wealth that we so often ignore. First, and arguably most important, your health. This isn't just about not being sick. It's your physical vitality, the energy to climb a mountain or just play with your kids without getting winded. It's your mental clarity, the ability to focus, learn, and solve problems without being crippled by brain fog. And it's your emotional well-being, the resilience to navigate life's ups and downs without losing yourself. Ask any billionaire who's battling a chronic illness what they'd trade their fortune for. The answer is almost always their health. A healthy body and a clear mind are the ultimate currencies. You can't enjoy a single dollar if you're too sick or stressed to get out of bed. Next up, a form of capital that compounds faster than any stock market investment. Your relationships. Think about the people in your life who you can call at 3 a.m. No questions asked. The friends who celebrate your wins as if they were their own, and who sit with you in your failures without judgment. The family and community that form your safety net. This is social capital. In a world that feels increasingly isolated, deep, meaningful connections are the bedrock of a rich life. These relationships provide laughter, support, and a sense of belonging that no amount of money can ever buy. Having a small circle of people who truly love you is like having a secret vault of infinite treasure. And finally, let's talk about the one asset we are all given in equal measure, yet squander so freely. Time. More specifically, the freedom and autonomy to use your time as you see fit. What is the point of earning a fortune if you have no time to enjoy it? If your calendar is packed from sunrise to sunset with obligations you hate? True wealth is waking up and having control over your day. It's the freedom to pursue a passion, to learn a new skill, to read a book on a Tuesday afternoon, or simply to do nothing at all. Time is the only resource you can never get back. Owning your time is the ultimate form of financial independence. So how do these investments in health, relationships, and time actually make us happier? It's all part of what I call the fulfillment equation. Unlike money, which has diminishing returns on happiness, these non-monetary assets have a direct and exponential impact on our well-being. Think about it. When you invest in your health by eating well and exercising, you don't just feel physically better. Your mood improves, your confidence grows, and your capacity for joy expands. When you invest time in nurturing your relationships, you're building a support system that buffers you from stress and amplifies your happiness. It's a scientifically proven fact that people with strong social ties live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Let me tell you about a friend of mine. Let's call him Alex. Alex was a high-flying lawyer, making a ridiculous amount of money. He had the penthouse, the designer suits, the whole package. But he was also working 80-hour weeks, living on caffeine and takeout, and hadn't seen his friends or family for months. He was miserable. One day, he just quit. He took a massive pay cut to work for a non-profit he was passionate about. He works a normal 40-hour week now. He has dinner with his family every night. He goes hiking on the weekends. And you know what? He's never been happier. He told me, "I'm technically poorer, but I feel like the richest man in the world." Alex's story is a perfect example of shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you're only focused on money, you're always operating from a place of fear. Fear of not having enough, fear of losing what you have. But when you define wealth more broadly, you realize you're already abundant. You have the gift of your health, the love of your people, and the preciousness of this very moment. You start seeing opportunities for richness everywhere. In a shared laugh, a beautiful sunset, a quiet moment of reflection. Abundance isn't something you acquire, it's something you tune into. This brings us to the final, and perhaps most profound question. What will your legacy be? When all is said and done, nobody is going to remember you for the size of your bank account or the car you drove. They won't put your net worth on your tombstone. They will remember how you made them feel. They'll remember the time you shared, the wisdom you imparted, the kindness you showed. Living a life guided by this broader definition of wealth naturally leads you to a greater sense of purpose. When you're not just chasing the next dollar, you have the space to ask bigger questions. What impact do I want to have? How can I contribute to something larger than myself? Your legacy isn't written in a ledger. It's written in the lives you've touched. The real return on investment is the positive ripple effect you create in the world. So, here's my call to action for you today. You don't need to quit your job and move to a mountain cabin tomorrow. Start small. Intentionally prioritize one of these true assets this week. Maybe it's blocking out 30 minutes for a walk without your phone. Maybe it's calling that friend you've been meaning to catch up with. Or maybe it's saying no to one extra commitment to reclaim an evening for yourself. Start redefining what being rich means to you. Chase vitality, not just vanity. Invest in people, not just portfolios. And value your moments, not just your money. Because a truly rich life isn't about having it all. It's about deeply appreciating what you already have. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more conversations about living a truly fulfilling life. I'd love to hear in the comments, what does true wealth mean to you? Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.